Who can dispute that everyone deserves a second chance? Hello, my name is Rick Smith, founder of Second Chance Problem Gambling Treatment Center. As a recovering compulsive gambler, I know only too well the perils of problem gambling, and more importantly, how to stop. If you are watching this presentation, then perhaps you or someone you know has a gambling problem. In any case, may I invite you to remain tuned in, and welcome. During our time together, I will speak briefly about Second Chance's treatment plan, and also about what sets us apart from other treatment venues. However, before continuing, I'd like to share my testimony with you about how I became a compulsive/problem gambler, how the illness had taken me to the very depths of despair, nearly resulting in my own self-annihilation, and finally, the measures I took to recover. In April of 1993, I moved to Las Vegas, Nevada from the Midwest with my wife of 13 years to accept a job in the healthcare industry. The position, I believed, was pivotal to my career as a registered nurse. Also, I believed the job might lead to owning my own healthcare business. Everything seemed great. A fantastic career move, a totally wonderful, loving wife. Vegas, nothing but blue skies and sunshine, or so I thought. After living here for a few months, I had started really to enjoy gambling, mostly the machines, and also some table games. By 1995, I knew my gambling had become irresponsible. The signs were all there. Committing risky behaviors such as lying to gamble, using money that was not intended for gambling, spending less time at home and at work, and more time gambling. Eventually, I owned my own healthcare business, which allowed me to set my working hours. My wife, who doesn't like gambling, would accompany me to the casinos, but only if it involved dinner, a movie, or a show. The conditions for gambling were ideal: flexible working hours, lots of time alone in the casinos, and readily available funds. Simply put, whenever I needed gambling money, I'd take it from the business, without my wife ever knowing. By the year 2000, my gambling had spiraled out of control. I spent on average 6 hours a day, 5 days a week, somewhere placing a bet. Also, I had lied to everyone who cared about me and harmed anyone who stepped in my path. My business had become little more than a cash cow to support my gambling habit. Soon, I had dug a pretty deep financial hole for myself. Because I had committed a crime to get money, I faced legal charges that could send me to prison, and restitution that threatened me and my wife with financial devastation. The state of Nevada was about to revoke my nursing license, which meant I could no longer earn my living from the very profession that had supported me for more than 30 years. I had hit bottom hard. As my world collapsed and burned around me, I found myself hurting most of all for my wife because I knew her life, as she had known it, was about to disintegrate, all because of my gambling. The self-loathing and remorse I felt had become unbearable. Gripped by panic and fear, I saw only one way out: my own death. At least then, I thought, my wife could live the life she deserved. I left a suicide note. Rather than condemn and abandon me, as I thought she might, my wife stuck by me. I decided to tell her the truth about everything. She helped me to get treatment for what I later discovered was compulsive/pathological gambling. On February 5, 2001, unemployed and financially ruined, I entered a treatment center and haven't gambled since. The early days in treatment were difficult, to say the least. I felt hopeless and emotionally numb, but that was soon to change. While in treatment, I had attended a Gamblers Anonymous mini-convention. At the convention, I had heard a minister share his recovery story. He spoke about the devastation gambling had caused him. Amazing, I thought. He's telling my story. He shared about how he had stopped gambling and went on to rebuild his life. Suddenly, I felt hopeful. If he could do it, I thought, so can I. I returned to the center, a man on fire, eager to learn and do whatever it took to stop gambling and recover. Flash forward 13 years, and I'm here to say my recovery from gambling has afforded me a life I once could only dream about. No longer do I need to escape into the fantasy world of gambling to deal with my problems. I am leading a happy, productive life, doing what I love most, helping others to stop gambling, recover, and live their lives joyous and free. My wife Diane and I have become closer. We love and appreciate one another more than ever before. We're looking forward to celebrating our 34th wedding anniversary. Today, my life brims with hope and possibilities, inner peace and contentment. And the same can happen for the problem gambler who is willing, truly willing, to abstain from the bet and do whatever it takes to recover. Now, I'd like to talk about Second Chance's treatment plan. It begins with an initial intake assessment by a licensed therapist or certified problem gambling counselor. The assessment includes testing to determine whether an individual meets the diagnosis of pathological gambling, as established by the American Psychiatric Association. As a sidebar, the APA's 9 symptoms of pathological gambling are posted on our website. Finally, we develop an individualized treatment plan that is based solely on the client's specific needs. During our remaining time together, I'd like to mention some factors that set us apart from other treatment venues. First, as a recovering compulsive gambler, I empathize at a very deep level with the problem gambler, which uniquely qualifies me to provide the kind of treatment and support he or she needs to stop gambling and recover. Next, Second Chance places a great deal of importance on providing a safe, confidential treatment environment. We hold everyone to the principle, who you see here and what you hear here stays here. All incoming clients are required to sign a confidentiality agreement before starting treatment. Further, because so many of our clients occupy positions of prominence in their respective work environments and or in the community at large, we go to great lengths to help ensure their anonymity. For example, we provide counseling sessions in their homes and or places of business. Finally, Second Chance schedules appointment times to accommodate our clients' needs. Well, it appears our time together has come to an end. In closing, I'd like to mention that Second Chance Problem Gambling Treatment Center's entire emphasis is on giving the problem gambler the tools he or she needs to live a happy, joyous, and free life. For, at the end of the day, isn't that what recovery is all about? Rick Smith here, saying farewell and thanking you for your time and attention. Please, feel free to contact me anytime.